Hello there, what's the story, what's the crack, how you'll keep it? This is the ThePandaPuncher. Yes, ThePandaPuncher, welcome back to Let's Play Factorio. First little note of order, I'm still new to this whole green screen lighting stuff, so it'll be all over the place for a while until I get this set up right. But we're picking up right where we left the last video. I haven't decided to do anything in between episodes. We're still setting up our new smelting line, and the thing I need to do is go grab some yellow inserters, which I know are being produced over here for the green science. It's okay if we starve the system for a while because it's already backing up anyway, so screw it. And yep. I know, it's horrible. I'm a horrible person. I'm taking all your stuff. 19's not going to be enough. Done. Right. More than 19 now, which is the main thing. Still can't get... Ugh. Camera's going to annoy me all episode. I apologize. So, let's finish setting up this steel production. Why is everything blue and shiny? I don't know. Anyway, we need to do that. And these two. And this isn't a perfect setup. This isn't a solution to our factory's future iron plate production problems. This is a stopgap, and that is what I have to keep reminding myself. It doesn't need to be perfect right now. We just need to scale it up a little bit so that our system isn't being starved as we start producing and making more shiny things. So let's stick one there, there, and there. You'll cover those. Those four really should get bigger electric poles, but I haven't, so shoot me, it's okay. Just go down. There we go. Plot, plant. Mine. Do. Why? Okay, so this should fill up a little bit better. That's what I like to see. Look at that. It's great. Nom. Fantastic. Now, I could expand this further down. It seems to be more than enough adequate setup if I have a dedicated iron ore lines coming in to feed. There's probably better ways of setting it up. I know the whole thing changes once you bring in steel furnaces, red transport belts, splitters, all that lovely stuff, but I'm not there yet. I'm barely grasping the basics and the fundamentals of the game. Give me time. But yeah, our iron plate production is back up and running lovely. Our system's probably going to be completely starved over here at a certain point. It's not actually. It's, again, because everything's backed up at the minute because I'm taking so long to do anything that, you know, stuff's not getting used up, which is great. It probably means we have a bunch of these. 50. Nice. That'll do the job very nicely indeed. And this is leftover stuff from when I was taking apart a lot of things in order to rejig all of this. So what is next on the agenda? That is the question. At some point I will set up automation for the creation of each of these, just so that I have it. Hold on, right. You need... So you're producing them at a fast rate. You need how many per... You need 5? So it's already at 10, and then... the problem is I'd need to invert these two inputs so that the fast inserters were feeding the iron instead of... Is there a way of doing this? Surely I should have just fed them onto the one belt. There's an idea. Why am I taking up this belt? I am an idiot. Doesn't matter, it's happening. So, if I just do that, and then Bob's your uncle. No, that's not. It's not what I wanted to happen. I should have realized that would happen, but I didn't. Anyway, so what I want is that split not to happen there, but instead for it to happen here, and then that to go back around there as it always did, and then grab until it's split and even. Nice. Then you, good sir, can continue up here, because we are going to extend this to do some other lovely things over here. Get you electric pole. You take what you need. You take what you need. That's probably sufficient. Yep. Okay. So, yellow inserters. They need 3 inputs: circuits, gears, and iron plates. I'm only setting up token for now, putting into a chest, so I just have a stack whenever I need a stack, or 2 stacks depending on what I'm creating. Not looking up ratios. I'm just winging it. So, we'll have that for something. We'll have that. Probably have a second one. Actually, you know what? I need to look at. They make no. There's no point. No. There's an optimum way to set this up, but I'm not going to worry about doing that. Just going to stagger it. So, you need circuits. You're going to be. You have to be a blue one. You're going to be a yellow-handed inserter. You are going to be a cog. You are going to take resources from there, there, there. And then probably don't need to rush the outputs of this, so I am going to make a bunch of these because I'm going to do a bunch of this stuff. And you're not going to go crazy, but you're going to make 2 stacks at a time. You make stuff pretty quickly. So if I do that, you should be able to go super fast. Can you keep up? Ah, hold on then. Okay, this is interesting. Right, let's rethink this. And I'm just dropping resources everywhere. So, it's interesting. I just love the mechanics of this game, and the fact is, I've watched people play it before. I've dabbled with it in the past. It's one of my favorite games, but I've never really super got into it or give it that much of a chance for various reasons. It's got quite a initial steep learning curve, but it just makes you think, and the thought that went into it, and all the different ratios and the crazy patterns, efficiency and resource fulfillment. It's a great game. So you need the yellow inserters, you need yellow inserters, and you need blue inserters. There's probably an optimum inserter production line thing, but we have me. You know what? Screw all that. On this side, we're actually going to... You need 4 inputs. I didn't mean to make one. So, can you actually create yourself? You can. Okay. Now you need 3 inputs. Ah, I keep doing that. Okay, so we're just going to set up a token. One of those. One of those. You, good sir, are going to make them. You're going to make these. You're going to dump these out. You're going to do that. And I'm just going to do that. Could probably double up. And get you a box. Get you that. Am I missing something? Ah. You probably need them too. Yes. My brain. This is why sometimes I think it's a kind of series that I should, you know, do stuff between episodes. She'll just get a bunch of episodes of me looking like a goddamn tit. You're going to feed that one. You're going to go straight into that, and you're going to get fed by this. This will do for now until I think of a more appropriate setup. I just don't have the time or the patience to look into it. Each just going to get their own dedicated thing. That's a technical term, isn't it? No, I'm using a lot of blue inserters, but we're going to be making them soon, so it's great. It's great. You can power all of them. Is anything without power? No. So you are going to create these. You are going to create them. And that's done. Done and done. It's using up a lot of iron, but luckily we increased the production of it. See, now I'm thinking it makes sense to have a dedicated iron line coming in here again. Just because it's so heavy. Ooh, need to heavily just take you down to 1 stack. I think, yeah. I'm pretty sure there's probably a more efficient way of doing this, but that's going to do for now. Because you're probably producing... You're just getting starved with gear wheels. It's the fact you just take so much. This is annoying me now. There we go, don't need to go that far. So yeah, I got a bit derailed there in my whole plan to build these jobs. But we don't really need them right now. Although it's not needed just yet, we will have to expand our copper at some point, and I don't have any free electric spots along here to place any lights, so screw those guys. I will place one over here though, so it's a wee bit better lit up. Some token ones down here as well. That'll keep everything nice and shiny and bright. So I might take a look into the inserter setup for the next episode, but we can move on to maybe bigger and better things. Engine units and steel. So there's no way with stone furnaces of us completely maxing out a yellow belt. I think it takes like several hundred steel furnaces. So what we need to do is look at setting up some sort of steel production with it eventually joining the bus over here. And I'm thinking we utilize the space that was freed up by, what the hell is that? Free space that has been utilized by my grenades. Killing some trees. This was complete forest at one point, and look at that beautiful deforestation. Ah, it's glorious. Grenades for days. And no trees to get in my way. So, yeah, I'm thinking we set up our initial steel production on this route. What are we researching? We're researching nothing. That's a bit of a waste. I'll wait till I clear out these trees. I'm going to damage my miner. I can make some repair packs. I have a few things to repair anyway. Ow! Including myself. A few things to repair because I was a wee bit careless when initially using the grenades. Because, you know, they're explodey and you sometimes get too close. You know what they say, kids? Always throw the grenade as far away from you as possible. Right, that's enough trees dead. As you can see, a few transport belts here, miner here, myself, bits and pieces, things, it's fine. So, that's a pump. No, I want... Where's the engine unit? No, that's the engine unit. No. What? Anyway, let's look at the research. Right. Don't need weapons. Don't need walls. Don't need heavy armor. Don't need increased damage for bullets. Don't need shooting speed. Don't need shotgun shell damage or speed. Don't need landfill. What is this like? Locomotive, cargo wagon, and rails. Don't really need it. Circuit network. But no. Oil, we're close to setting up initial oil. But we don't need it right yet. So, right now, can we build? We can build. We just need steel. Okay. One stone furnace. I'm sure I've got stone being mined somewhere. Please, God, tell me I have stone being mined somewhere. If I have to go and hand mine some goddamn piddly ass stone, I swear. Is this the only place and it's being used? That's not good. It's not good at all. Hold on, I'm bound to be able to make some other furnace. Steel furnace. Of course. Still takes coal though, that's the problem. Let's build all of those. You know, for sanity, let's remove... Go away. No, don't want to mine shit. Oof. Don't need all that stone brick either. You know what? Let's fire some of it down. Oh, that's annoying. Because this is an area I imagine I'm going to venture back to from time to time. Since it's, you know, the research center. I intend to fire down a lot more laboratories, and my OCD is not going to allow me to leave that uneven. Still probably not completely even, but if I don't look at it, it doesn't exist. You know what? Screw it. Let's just get rid of it. And my headset's about to die, which is not a good thing. Not a good thing, people. So my headset dies, the game volume is not recorded because of the weird way I have everything set up. So watch as I become wired. Anywho, so okay, the benefit of having more of this stuff down is that, you know, for the most part I have paths to... Right, we've got a bunch more stone. Not a bunch more, only a couple hundred. But what I want to do is actually get that burner miner, and you can store stone here. It's fine. It's fine. It doesn't need to be fast. It just needs to do its job. Anyway, so we'll set down our 36. So it's X amount of stuff per side. Maths. And we shall split the iron here. It consumes a lot of iron. It's just the way it is. So if you rotate it, did I see more coal somewhere? No, you could take coal from here, which is closer than there. But it's a bit of a pain in the ass to get it down here through everything. You know what? Let's do it. No. 1, 2, gap. 1, no, wrong size gap. 1, 2. What? Oh shit! This episode is nearly over, but I'm enjoying myself. Why is that always the case? I noticed that, you know, it's the same with anything. If you're having fun, time flies, as the old saying goes. And I've had such, I'm jinxing myself right now, and I just realized that I've gone straight smack into the middle of everything here. Let's get you to go that way. Rotate, come down here. And this is a mess, but I'm working with it. Another tunnel over here, Jimmy. To that. No. Actually. Alright. So if you come there. There. That's what I wanted. So we have that being done. We shall split that into 2 even lines. You go off that way. You come off that way. And Bob's your uncle. It's the old saying it goes. And why am I saying that so often? Am I making that a thing again? Let's hope not. It'd probably help if I powered up all of the coal miners. You know, for the whole getting lots of coal stuff. Get away from me. So once we have steel, we'll be able to upgrade a lot of these electric poles. The upgraded electric poles means they have bigger reach per individual pole, so you don't have as many cluster fucks of poles. Simple as. Right. So we have 36. That is the magical number of 18. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I don't know if we're going to be able to completely saturate these lines, but it's what I'm going to set up and see what happens. I know this episode's running on a long way, but I spent most of the time fumbling about, not knowing what I was doing, which is basically life. Should I invert this? I probably should. Bring it out that way. Maybe. Yeah, I should. It's easier to get to the bus that way. Are you fucking kidding me? Done. You, though, go this way. Done and done. Get you over there. And what would be the easiest way for you to join the bus? It's probably hopping over there and coming up. It's not pretty, but that's probably where you'll go. But for now, you can go right there. So will we have enough? We should have enough of these guys. Same input. All this, I'm not sure you can simply take these out and put in the steel furnace. I'm pretty sure the steel furnaces take up a bit more space. So all of these setups are in fact redundant in terms of scalability in that regard. Or maybe it's steel furnace to electric furnace that is the size difference. I can't remember off the top of my head. Simple as. And this is taking forever. Holy shit. That's a lot of yellow inserters. It's class looking. So let's get these all powered up. Better have enough poles for this. Yes, it reaches. That's good. That's real good. Done and done in terms of that. You should be able to reach. Good. And no, wrong way. Done. Steel production. So let's just take a wee look at steel production for a second. That's a steel plate. Yeah, it takes iron plates. Ooh, this is eating the steel, or the iron I should say. But anyway, I'll have a look again and see if there's a better way of balancing that. Of course there is. I'm not any good at the game. But that's going to open a lot of doors for us moving forward. And we'll see what happens. But that's it for this episode. This video is over, so please go away. Until next time, folks, good luck and goodbye.